Hello, my beautiful souls. Today I want to talk to you about the reasons why I don't celebrate Halloween. And hopefully, I will give you some insights and will help you reconsider if you have any parties or celebrations coming up this year. The main reason why I don't celebrate Halloween is because it's a party that it's satanic in origin. And I think that should be a strong enough reason to not go along with it. If you look around at the shops, restaurants, supermarkets, everywhere, all you see is all the Halloween is about is pumpkin with scary demonic eyes, demons, zombies, mm, doing makeup, with really disturbing wounds that bleed in a very disturbing way, skeletons, ghosts, and someone decided that it's cool and that it's fun. And because it was made a fashion, everyone goes along with it, and they're like, yeah, it's really cool. It's really cool. And then we have parties and we dress up as these demons and witches and skeletons and zombies. And I think, yeah, it's to have a laugh, It's there's nothing wrong with that. But honestly, it has a lot more serious implications that a lot of people might think. I'm going to explain why in a second, but just think about it. Leave the idea of the fashion aside. Leave behind the idea that, oh, everyone does it, so it can't be that bad. Leave the idea behind and the fact that it's in every, website, shop, restaurant, and that everyone does it. The fact that everyone does something doesn't make it not wrong, by the way. So leave that aside and shake it off and look at it from a different perspective, and see what Halloween is about. And what do you think, if you look at it with a different perspective, what do you think that dressing up as a demon, as a zombie, as a ghost, witch, vampire is going to do to you? How do you think that is going to help you or anyone who does that? And let me put it this way, because the problem is that a lot of people don't believe that these entities are real and that there is a problem with this. That is the biggest problem of all. But think about it this way. Imagine, and especially for Star Wars fans, think about Obi-Wan Kenobi, one of the good guys, telling all the Jedis, you know what, guys, galaxy is getting a bit boring here. We're going to have a party. We're going to have a good time. And the Jedi's going, sounds good. Yeah, up for a party. Yeah, what's the party about? And Obi-Wan Kenobi goes, wait for it. We are going to make a party in honor of the Emperor. And we're going to dress up as Darth Vader and all these people. Yeah, with the red swords and everything. Yeah, we're going to do it all. We're going to have a laugh. And Luke and Leia, being a bit like, not sure, Obi. Don't you think that if we make a party in honor of the Emperor and all his guys, they're going to think they are invited? They will want to come. They're going to think that we honor them, and they're going to come and destroy us all. So, not sure. He's like, oh, come on, Luke. No, don't be a party pooper. It's going to be fun. It's just for fun. We're just dressing up. It's just a costume. It's just an outfit. It's just a party. No harm done. And going to Yoda and all his wisdom and calm, the green little guy that is supposed to be very wise, going, yeah. In approval, I am. Well, I don't think in approval he would be. Do you? Do you think it makes any sense to do this? It doesn't make any sense that the guys who are trying to defend the truth, the light, justice, love, everything that is righteous, make a party in honor of the guys who are trying to bloody destroy them. It doesn't make any sense. No one would do that. And I know what you're thinking. I think, yeah, but that's a movie. That's a movie. Darth Vader is not real. The Emperor is not real. Yeah, but that's the problem. That is the big problem. The people think that there's nothing wrong with this and that these entities are not real. And they are. They truly are. What do you think this is all coming from? People are not that creative these days. It comes from somewhere. It's not just imagination. It comes from something that is very, very real. And they've just convinced us it's just a party and it is normal and we're going to have a laugh with it. And it has many more serious implications that you might think. And even within the spiritual community, a lot of people are aware of the existence of these entities, and actually they talk about it a lot, about how to remove and clear entities and attachments and implants and all these things. They're very aware of it. But even being aware of it, they go and celebrate witchcraft and these ceremonies, thinking that it's just, yeah, it's that time of the year where the veil is thinner, you know, between these two worlds. So it's a great time to connect with your ancestors. Maybe. But there's so many other trickster beings around that is probably just not worth that conversation with your ancestor. I would think twice about it, if I'm honest with you. And yeah, we talk about, you know, these entities, and even with people who are not into the spiritual community and they're not very aware of it or open about it. But as soon as you say to someone something about negative energies feeding from you, a lot of people go like, yeah, that resonates. And maybe they don't talk about it because why? Because if they do, they think that other people are going to think I'm crazy. I know a lot of people that if they don't believe in demons and in entities, they're going to watch this video and they're going to think that I'm just crazy or paranoid. Couldn't care less. But anyway, I know that there is that resistance, so they would never bring up the topic. But when you say something about it, they're like, oh, oof, yeah, I could do with some protection. I could do with some spiritual protection, actually. And sometimes it's just intuitively. They don't know why, but you mention it, they're like, yeah. So, but even so, even people who believe in malevolent entities and attachments and all this stuff, and they say that they do it in the energy healing sessions, but then they support everything that opens the door to them, including witchcraft and channeling random beings and fortune tellers and all this stuff. So what I want to say in this video, and I wasn't planning to make this video at all, and I'm only recording it because a couple of days ago, I've been feeling really bad. A weird bad, like dense, heavy energy. I know when I feel bad because I'm triggered and, you know, it's an old emotion or a negative belief, or it's just me being, you know, I know these days I can tell the difference between that and just something that is not right, external, an external attack. And it didn't feel like something that was coming from me. I'm very aware of my stuff and I'm always doing healing. I'm always doing more. But this time it felt like, and why now if I feel that I'm really protected and, you know, and yeah, and then I thought, all right, the week leading up to Halloween. And actually last year I made a video, which I'm going to share the link in the description with a prayer that you can watch again around this time of the year, because I felt that there was some bad stuff going on. So yeah, so I guess the first point is think twice about Halloween. It doesn't make any sense that we humans who should be supporting, who should be connected in communion with God, with Mother Earth, with anything that supports life, health, love, light, celebrate and dress up as beings that the only thing they represent is fear, suffering, death, hate, spells. It doesn't make any sense. It goes against our nature. It goes completely against our nature. It's not fun. And honestly, it's more dangerous than what you think, because you're inviting them. Hopefully by now you're probably considering, okay, yeah, they might be real. What do you think is going to happen if you dress up as one of them? It's like saying, hi, hello, please come to my home, come to my house, we're having a party in your honor, so please make yourself comfortable and, you know, and eat as much as you like. That's literally what we're doing when we celebrate Halloween. And that's just one example. I mean, you only have to have a look at the world and see that it's going completely downhill. But this is a very particular example of how something that can be so detrimental and so bad can be made a fashion like this, and we don't even think about it anymore. So I'm not trying to convince you to do this or that. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I'm just trying to tell you, think about it, consider it, just, consider approaching it from a different angle, and don't take my word for granted. I want to share with you. I have this book with me called Armed and Dangerous by John Ramirez, and him and other authors. I have read a lot of testimonies about people like him who were very involved in Satanism, witchcraft, other authors that come from a voodoo background, different countries, different dark practices, different continents even, but they all agree that Halloween is a satanic party, and so are many other things that we find innocent, like going to a witch shop and buying a pentagram and a black candle and a book with spells and things like that. And they warn us of the dangers of this and the origin of it. So I would definitely recommend you read some of these books and some of these authors, so you can read from someone who firsthand has experienced that. And this one in particular I'm recommending because it has a lot of prayers, and again, it doesn't matter their origin, their country, their continent, their practice. They all agree that the best way and the only way to stay protected is praying, and especially in the name of Jesus Christ. And this book has lots of really good prayers on spiritual warfare. So that's what I've been doing the last couple of days, and I'm definitely going to be doing until November, ramping up my prayer, my meditation, trying to purify my thoughts as much as I can, trying to make sure that I don't open any doors, because yeah, I believe that it's true that this time of the year there is something about it. Maybe it is what they say, that the veil is thinner and is easier for them to I don't know, to be on the earth, or to do whatever, rituals or whatever they want to do. But I do feel that it is the case, and it is the time to be really, really, really protected. And I have experience with these protection prayers that they work really well, that they can clear a lot of blockages in your life. And I'm also going to share with you two prayer templates designed by Marius D'Alexandre, a metaphysical author. And one of them is for generic spiritual protection and personal healing. And that's one I read out loud every day. Actually, it's not true. I've been lazy the last few days, and maybe that's why they caught me off guard. And so, yeah, so it's something that normally I try to do every day. And there is another one to kick out demons or negative entities. So if you suspect that that you have a health problem, or a problem with money, or something that feels very blocked, and that you've tried everything and it doesn't work, I would recommend that you try these prayers, because they can create a lot of afflictions and a lot of blocks, a lot of problems in your life. So yeah, I hope this is with no judgment, by the way, because I don't remember when I was a kid the whole trick or treat thing, because in Spain where I grew up, Halloween is not a big thing. But I do remember going on a couple of parties, Halloween parties. So yeah, so just consider it with a different approach, and if you resonate it, if you're still not sure, it's worth praying just in case. I mean, if you think about it intuitively, what do you think is going to be better for you? Say a prayer to God, to Jesus Christ, to the warrior angels, or to dress up as a demon? Intuitively, I don't think it should be even a question, right? It goes against our nature to celebrate Halloween. So just, no judgment. I've done it, I've renounced it, and in case of doubt, just have a look at the prayer, see how that goes. I'm just saying, think twice about what you're doing and why you're doing it. And in case you agree, or you have been experiencing problems these days, and you think it could be related to this, I'm going to share the books and the prayer templates in the description, so you have that handy. Okay, my loves, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like and subscribe and share it with your loved ones, and I'll see you very soon. Sending much love and light. Bye bye.